Be true, it probably. You're going to be talking about Instant Cash App by a guy called Mark Davis, who you see here. I'm fairly certain Mark Davis is an actor and just being paid to actually do this. How do I know that? Because I see this all the time. My name is Dave, and I used to be a trader myself, so I do have an idea about this industry, and I just want to give you guys some information before you go ahead and try something out like this. I don't believe that Instant Cash App is going to give you $2,000 a day, mostly because if something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. But I'm going to give you some proof as to why I think this particular program is robbing you. Okay, and it's robbing you of information, vital information that you need to know. Alright, and then afterwards I'll give you some alternatives, perhaps if you're looking into getting into something like this, or something similar. But anyway, what is it? Okay, so this is a binary option trading piece of software that's going to help trade. It's going to trade for you on autopilot with a piece of software, and it's going to do this on automatic autopilot, so you can actually make money every single day, $2,000. That sounds like something people would love to get their hands on, but the truth is it doesn't exist, guys, and I want to tell you why. When you get into any sort of trading program, you need to have 5 things, alright? And it basically boils down to this, alright? You need to have a mentor. So you need to have somebody you can actually speak to. And I guarantee you, you put in your information, you're not going to be getting somebody who's going to mentor you through this process. The second thing you need is an understanding of indicators. So you need to understand how stochastics, Bollinger Bands, candlesticks, Fibonacci sequence, how all of that works together. Those are indicators that show you whether that trade is going up or going down. Alright, the third thing you need is a strategy. So your mentor should be going with you on a strategy on how to trade. Now, these binary trading bots that they use, you could probably see them as an indicator, but a lot of them, you need to use them in conjunction with something else. And you need to use it along with other indicators like candlesticks or, trends, stochastics, that sort of thing. The fourth thing you need is an understanding of the markets and how they actually work together. Now, this guy just spews a lot of information your way, which really isn't saying much. He's talking about time differences and stuff like that. Don't believe that nonsense. It doesn't actually exist. If you know anything about trading, you know that you need to have a clear understanding of what trading actually is and what goes into it. Alright? Don't get pulled into this matrix of lies. It just doesn't exist. Alright? The fifth thing that you need, and this is probably the most important, is that you need to have an understanding of how world events affect the markets. So you see, you need that human element. You can't just go ahead and use a piece of software to trade for you on autopilot and expect to win all the time. It doesn't happen. Alright? And I know this because I've traded before. So I do have experience in this arena. Don't be fooled by these guys. I see these programs come out all the time. They use actors, and very often the brokers that you use, okay, well first of all, it isn't free, okay? They'll say it's free, probably because there's no recourse if something happens to you, but you're going to put your email address in here. They're going to take you to something that's going to say, put some money into this broker. And very often those brokers are not regulated. And I would find that out very, very quickly, alright? And most of the time they'll say, no, we're not regulated, but we're going to be. Don't even go near that. The CFTC have issued warnings against programs like this. If you're going to be using programs, especially in the binary option arena, that there are a lot of people that are just trying to take your money. And they really do try and make it look like it's that easy, and it isn't. Alright, making money on the internet is not an easy thing. You need to work hard at it. And if you're looking for an easy fix, it doesn't exist. Alright, it's just, that's the truth of the matter. It doesn't exist. Now, you also have to be aware that you probably got this through an email, which means that an affiliate sent you this link, and that means that if you put $250 in this broker, that affiliate's going to get $250 as well. How do I know this? Because I know the industry, and I'm also in the marketing industry, and I've seen offers that come out like this time and time again. That's how they work it, and very often these affiliates will say, hey, there's no refunds, which means that if you're the person putting money in the broker, to get your money out is going to be very difficult. More often than not, this is like gambling, and you just keep putting money in all the time and expect to win, and it becomes a sickness. All right. The truth is that if you want to get into trading, and here comes the alternatives, go ahead and go to an offline school, go and study the subject, and don't just pick up anything that sounds too good to be true. Because I went to an offline school, I paid for my education, and I know what I'm talking about. It's been a while since I've done it, but the reason I don't do trading anymore is because it's super stressful. Now, I also need you to be aware that this isn't for everybody, and if it sounds like it isn't for you, I have an alternative, and if you would like to find out how you can earn some extra money online with a business that you build, you can go ahead and click on the link below and check it out for yourself. I do make a living on the internet, and I teach people how to do it as well, and you can go ahead and check that out if you want to. So please do me a favor, at the very least, stay away from Instant Cash App. I don't recommend it. In my opinion, this is not something you want to try out. Trust me on this. I have seen programs like this time and time and time again, and you can probably go and look at my other videos where I expose actors, and I can actually find them. And in this particular case, it's just using one guy, which, as I say, I can probably say is an actor. I mean, I can't say 100% certain, but I'm fairly sure. I mean, if 99.99999% are actors, this guy's probably one of them. Alright, so please pay careful attention to what I'm saying. And if you'd like to find out more about what I do, go ahead and click the link below, and I'll see you.